The landscape in Iraq is changing. This is farmland south of Baghdad, or it was. Nothing grows here anymore. Today, the fields are barren. It is a dusty wasteland. The lack of water has been crippling. This area's main source of irrigation for crops was a canal. But that dried up over a year ago. Militants of the self-proclaimed Islamic State, as part of their land-grabbing efforts, have destroyed dams and cut off anything that might constitute a supply network. Farmer Abu Saad couldn't water the seeds he had planted, so there won't be any wheat or barley crops in his fields.
أي واحد زائر المنطقة يشوف الأنهار الرئيسية يابسة مو الفرعية.
Anyone visiting this region can see firsthand that the streams have dried up. We have resorted to the underground water, but geologists have warned us against using it.
وزارة المياه.
Even if the well water was safe, the amount of water it offers is not enough to meet the growing demand.
The continuing conflict has seriously impacted harvests and farm workers across the country. Crop production has never been this bad for many years, and the situation continues to worsen. Life for many Iraqis is fear of random attacks, running from extremists, and increasingly hunger.
The United Nations says 1 in 4 Iraqis needs urgent humanitarian aid, and half of them need food. They warned that the lack of assistance in conflict zones might force desperate families to look to the extremist militants who control about a third of Iraq for help. Officials admit that the agricultural sector has taken a big hit. The government in Baghdad is facing serious budget concerns. Most of the money they have to spend is going towards security needs.
We are dealing with harvest seasons and living things like plants. If we don't have the necessary funds at the right time, we won't be able to meet the farmers' needs, and we will miss the harvest.
The owner of a poultry farm, Sheikh Saadoun, has suffered massive losses. He couldn't keep up as the price of chicken feed skyrocketed. He got rid of his hens. He could no longer keep them properly fed.
I have not only lost this chicken house, I have lost many more. They are all empty.
Many Iraqis have been forced to walk away from farming for other jobs. Others have left the country if they have the means. For those who stay, it can be a struggle to feed their families and don't always know where the next meal will come from. Ahmed Maher, BBC News, Baghdad.